Why free traffic sources send broke coaching prospects and what to do instead. See, one of the problems a lot of coaches deal with is they start creating endless amounts of content, and then all of a sudden they just get broke people reaching out to them. People who want free coaching, people who are completely unemployed, who should never be reaching out to them and wanting their stuff. But they're like, oh, this so-and-so's amazing. I read their article. I see them on Facebook. I watch their Instagram thing. I see their TikTok thing, so on and so forth. And yet they're completely broke. And so coaches don't know what to do. They're like, I create all this content. I'm just getting broke people all the time. What do I do? So we're going to talk about 3 reasons why free traffic sends broke people, and then 3 things that you can do to fix it all. Okay? So the first reason is this: you can't control what you get. The bottom line is when you put something, hypothetically, let's say Instagram or Facebook, and you put it out there on a reel or a video or a post or whatever, it's gonna go out there, and Facebook's gonna send it to whoever they think is relevant, and you can't control any of that stuff. Sure, you have followers and friends, but they'll sometimes send it to people further out. Same as if you create a post to get into search engines or something like that. You can't control who's watching or who's reading, watching, any of that kind of stuff. It's out of your control. There are things you can do, like maybe use certain keywords and stuff like that, but for the most part, it's completely out of your control. The second thing is that what happens is Facebook, let's just take social media, okay, or any TikTok or anything like that, they index your stuff for views and clicks, okay? They're not looking to send you qualified coaching prospects. That's like not in their algorithm. They could care less about that, okay? What you have to understand is, let's say, hypothetically, let's take Facebook. Facebook has a very important metric with your content or anybody's content. They need to get people coming back to Facebook multiple times a day. Is because the more times a day the average user shows back up, the more ads they see, the more times they click on it, so on and so forth, the more money Facebook makes, right? And so when the daily average viewers start dropping, what does that do? Well, what it does is they make less money. So they're very, very motivated to make sure that a lot of people that they get content that people want to click on because it keeps them engaged. And so your content's not going to get pushed out in the algorithms to the people who are most likely to buy. It's going to get pushed out to the people who are most likely to click. You can see even a lot of cases on viral videos and stuff like that. You hear these people getting 1 million views on their TikTok video and they never got one coaching client out of it. It's because TikTok doesn't care. They don't care about that. Their job is to just get you views so that people are like, oh, this is TikTok's like, wow, this is awesome. This is catching on. A lot of people are watching it. The view rate's really amazing. Let's just send it to 1 million people, right? And that's what's happening. So that's why it's not working and why you just get a lot of broke people. And it's just, it doesn't give you anything. You're not going to magically just get something, a few qualified people out of it. You're like, wow, boy, if I got 1 million people. Well, here's the thing. That's like one piece of content and it's gone. It's like all these people or experts who get a New York Times bestseller and then that's it. They never get anything else and they're just broke, right? Now, the third problem is country controls. Okay, what does that mean? Well, you can't control which country your free traffic stuff's going to, okay? You might have, for example, I had a Facebook business page go viral in the Philippines, okay? Which had like 40,000 followers from the Philippines. I'm like, where are all these people coming from? That's not my market. They're great people. I really love them, all that kind of stuff. So nothing against that. But like, it just completely took off. Why? Because Facebook started showing my posts over there. And then people started clicking and Facebook started going, oh, who looks like those people and those people? And it just boom, took off. And I got like thousands of followers from a country that like they don't have the economics math to make this work. So it was a complete disaster and a waste of money. And that's the same thing that's happening, okay? So it's just not worth it. Save your money. So what do you do instead? Well, here's 3 things that you can do instead to hopefully help you get coaching clients way faster with a lot less effort, to be honest with you, okay? So the first thing you need to do is realize free traffic is pay for play and actually can be more expensive than ads when you start out. Because if you think about it, when you create content, you've got to, let's say you create a video, well then you got to create shorts and then you got to create thumbnails and then you got to get it edited. You could be into a video for $100 or $200, right? And then you got to put it up on Facebook and make sure it matches the requirements. And then Instagram, maybe TikTok, and then maybe LinkedIn, and so on and so forth. That's just like one video. And this one video is not going to get you very far when you have no audience. And so you could literally spend $1,000 a month on virtual assistant stuff, video editing, all that kind of stuff, just getting people out there. Well, or you could take that same amount of money and spend it on traffic, $1,000 a month. That's $30 a day. I mean, that's pretty good. That theoretically in most niches should get you 100 webinar registrations in my experience, and probably, I would say, 10 calls booked, which maybe 7 would be qualified, and maybe 2 or 3 coaching clients on it. If you're charging like $6,000, or let's say even $3,000, I would hope to see $6K out of that $1,000 investment on ads once things are working, right? So you're not going to see that on free traffic, all right? Second thing is, it's incredibly time consuming to use free traffic. So that's why you want to use paid, because you're spending all your time on it. It's not working. It's not getting you anywhere. And then again, you're just constantly attracting broke people. So if you make a bet on yourself that you're like, hey, I'm going to create all this free content, a free Facebook group, a free this, a free, and get all this content out there. Well, a year from now, if it doesn't work, or if it's just giving you what you don't want, you've spent a year doing all this content to get nothing. And whereas you could have spent that year to get a lot of leverage. So there is a way to actually hook all this together, get free traffic and the paid stuff. And so I want to explain that to you now. But before I do, what I need you to do is 2 real quick things here. First of all, hit the like button. So that way I know you like this video, so I can get more of them out to you that are similar to this. The other thing I need you to do is somewhere around this video, hit the subscribe button. Now, when you hit that subscribe button, you're gonna get more of my content, because I'm constantly creating new videos, and it's all based on the fact that since about 2021, we've spent about $2.8 million on Facebook ads. And because of that, we have a ton of data on what's working, what's not working, what's working to get coaching clients, plus all the coaching clients we've worked with in that period. And we want to share that with you, and it's free here on YouTube. But the problem is, unless you hit that subscribe button, you're not going to get notified of the upcoming videos. And here's the thing you got to realize: it only takes one video, and if it's the right video, it's going to change. It could potentially change your whole business, be the exact same thing you needed, and it doesn't cost you anything. So hit that subscribe button so that we can make sure you get access to what's coming down the pipeline. I have some really good videos I think you're going to like in order to how to get more coaching clients and get them to buy more of your stuff. All right. The final thing you need to do is you need to connect your paid with free. Here's how you do this. What I would suggest using is Facebook ads, okay? Because it has the best targeting, it's easy to get up and running fast, and you can target people super fast. And then what you're gonna do is this, okay? We're gonna take people from an ad, and we're gonna get them into some sort of high-value funnel. My favorite is a webinar, okay, an automated webinar, and the reason is it gets the highest consumption rate, okay? When you send somebody to your free ebook or your free video or something like that, maybe 10% of those people are going to consume it at best, all right? When you send them to an automated webinar that's really good, ideally you want 60 to 80% of the people to consume that. Okay, so that's what you're going to do there. And then guess what you're going to do? Those people are now signed up. They're watching it. Some of them are going to go on and book a call and become clients. Well, guess what? The rest are going to get on your email list. So now they're on your email list. They're sitting on that list. And guess what you can do? You can have follow-up emails preloaded to go out to them to get them engaged into all your free content if you really want to do free content. So you can maybe have an email that goes out on day 1 after they register. It sends them to your free Facebook group, okay? Great, it just sends an email, says, hey, I got this free Facebook group, you want in there. Maybe the next email sends them to your Instagram account, says, hey, I got this free stuff on Instagram, just connect with me and then DM me and I'll give you something for free. And then maybe your free Facebook group or free personal page, all these kinds of things. And then what that's going to do, it's going to build out your free social media platforms without you doing anything. And also the people that are coming on there are actually going to be qualified, right? Because they're starting at your ad where you've qualified them on against all the qualifications. You're getting them through your funnel. They've already watched your webinar or at least registered for it. And now you're building this huge network and this huge relationship. So ideally, that's what you want to do in order to get this thing turned around so that you can have both and without doing the organic. See, the cool thing is you don't have to do as much on the organic because you don't care as much in terms of your reach because people are already coming to you. Okay, so here's what I want you to do next. First thing, or before we're done here, the next thing I want you to do, click the link in the pinned comment or to the description, and I have an upcoming webinar called the 300-word Facebook ad strategy and snowball system I use to build a six-figure per month coaching business. And in this video, or in this webinar, I'm going to share with you the lessons I've learned after spending almost 2.8 million since 2021, what we're seeing is working with coaches in every niche, what's not working, mistakes we've made, stuff. The biggest thing is 3 or 4 big strategies gurus are teaching right now that don't even work, yet most coaches are following them. Can you believe that? I'm going to expose that in that webinar and show you why now is the best time, literally, I believe, in history to get going on Facebook ads, even if you don't have a lot of clients yet, because of Facebook's AI. It's doing so much for you, and we're finding it's been easier now than ever before because of what Facebook's been doing with their AI. Highly suggest click that link now, get registered for that webinar. We'll see you over there.